Hey everyone. So when I think about gender and how it kind of plays itself out in the church that I'm at, which again is called Main Street Wesleyan here in Elwood, Indiana. Um, Honestly, our I think that our pastor does a really good job at making sure that people know that like we're an egalitarian church. He he likes to make sure that women know that like we believe in them, they can lead all this stuff. Like our Sunday school, one of our Sunday school teachers is a lady. So that I know that that is his intent, is to communicate egalitarianism, and just equality in all fields, all that stuff. Now with that said, I do believe that our church, and that's, well, I guess that's kind of my insider's take there, is like I know that that's what he's passionate about. But now with that said, if I was to come from an outside perspective, um, it definitely tends to lean pretty traditional, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it works really well for our church. And don't I haven't heard any complaints about anything regarding gender or inequality or anything like that. But um yeah, so like Sunday school teachers, three of them are guys, including myself, and then the one class that is taught by a girl is sometimes also taught by a guy. um so a lot of the teaching roles are filled by guys. Both of us pastors are males. Again, I don't think that's I think that I know as an insider that uh our Pastor Tim would not have hesitated to hire a female like assistant pastor or anything like that. It just happened to be it was me, and I'm thankful for that. Um, but I do think that some of the people in the church would struggle to learn from, or would struggle to humble themselves to learn from women leading. We have a few guest speakers every year. I've seen one woman speak on the stage like in a teaching setting. Um, Now, our church does an amazing job at reaching out to women, and our women are probably the engine that keep the church running. So like our treasurer is a woman, our secretary is a woman. We have a very well run and flourishing women's group here. Now we don't have the same for men, so we actually have a lot of resources for women. Like even just went on some shopping trip. Which is like this annual thing that they love doing every year. And in October, the women had like three or four events all by themselves, and the men haven't had anything since I've been here really, besides like playing basketball every once in a while. And so I would say that like from an insider's perspective, just to summarize, I know it's an egalitarian mindset and that there's no sexism or anything like that within any of the leadership. Um, I do think that it's taken a really long time for this church to get to that point. And so that means that a lot of the people in the church might not be fully egalitarian. I know some that aren't, but it's not communicated in the preaching. It's not communicated in how we organize the services. We just haven't had any women that, and at least since I've been here, that have really been developed to lead and teach in that way. So that's been a big thing. I did actually recently have one of the girls in my youth group that actually brought the lesson, and so I'm really excited about that, and I'm hoping to be able to pour into her more about that sort of stuff, and just being able to show her that she can do this and that it doesn't matter her gender or anything like that. So that's kind of my observations with the church that I'm at. I'm excited to hear what else you guys have experienced.